Hi everyone, it is Hakim here. So the purpose of this video is to give you some tips and advice on how to best approach and deal with online learning. We did record this video on Microsoft Teams, so there is a little bit of snappy audio and visuals that I tried to clean up in edit. I was also out of frame for most of it. For that, please do all the YouTube things, the liking, the subscribing, and all of that jazz. And let us know if you found this video to be helpful. Thank you. Welcome to another video, this time on Microsoft Teams, because we all are in isolation, in quarantine, and we all are moving towards online learning. We thought we'd put together a small video for you guys, just giving you guys tips and a bit of motivation on the upcoming weeks and going forward. So we have Haley over there, wave Haley, Caris, and myself. And yeah, let's just get into it. Let's start with Haley. In this online format, you'll be at home, obviously, and you'll be working from home. Wow, what should your schedule look like?
I think your schedule should basically depend on you as a person. So if you're a morning person and you work best in the morning, I would say like wake up, have your breakfast, start your day. And maybe if you can, if the subjects allow you to, depending on when they upload, maybe choose a day per subject. Or if you don't like that and you like doing two subjects on a day, like say between this hour and this hour, I'm going to do Manac, and this hour and this hour, I'm going to do accounting. Like set it out like maybe the Sunday before every day what you're going to do, just so you have like a list and you can tick off, okay, I've done that, so you feel accomplished, like you've done something. And also to put that routine in there, because otherwise you kind of just like, oh, I'll do whatever I want in the day, and you forget about Manic until like the last week, and then you're like scrambling. And then you have a list, everything I've done, so you can see what you haven't done. Whereas if you're in the afternoon, just like an afternoon person, set aside the times then. Also, just like set aside an hour or two just to do something else, like even if it's run around your garden like a hamster, which I know sucks, soul destroying. But like even if it's a walk around your garden or like play with your dog, like still just do something else than sit in your room at the desk like 24/7 doing work, I would say.
Caris, do you want to add anything to that?
No.
Okay, then let's go to question number 2. I'll shoot this one in your direction, Caris. How would a student keep themselves disciplined or motivated?
I think this is quite a challenging time for everyone. And like for me, even working from home, it's really difficult to keep disciplined and motivated. But what I find helps is just having a schedule and sticking to that schedule. So like Haley says, plan everything in advance and try and have your schedule and have the rewards as well. So have time off where you can have a break. Maybe you're working during the day and in the evening you can watch some series or do something like that. And then I think it also just helps to have a positive attitude. So this is something that you have committed to, or if you haven't committed to it yet, then I would recommend just really thinking about what you're going to do and making the commitment now so that you can hold yourself accountable to it and give the best of your ability. Yeah.
Ellie, do you want to add anything to that?
No, I think she summed it up pretty well.
Yeah. Next question, going back to Haley, would you suggest changing pathways, especially if things get a bit hectic in one specific pathway, on the pathway that you are on?
I think you must assess like your situation now in the beginning and like decide which pathway best suits you. And then like mentally prepare yourself. Okay, this is when I'm going to have lectures, this is when I'm going to have exams. Just like, because even if we didn't have this scenario, regardless of what year it is, when exams come, everyone feels stressed. So like even if you're in pathway 2, I guarantee even though it's later, you're still going to feel stressed. So for me personally, and like it's going to prepare you for the next year. So if you're in second year, it's going to prepare you for third year. And if you're in third year, it's going to prepare you for CTA. And for CTA, it's going to prepare you for the RTC exams because you're going to be stressed for those. So I wouldn't say recommend changing unless obviously something happens that changes your circumstances and like something you didn't foresee coming, like your laptop breaks or you have family troubles or just things get really hectic that you honestly didn't foresee. So it isn't just your typical student stress that's stressing you out. But like if you're honestly experiencing anxiety and are really stressed and like everything you just feel like you can't move, you can't do anything, then I'd maybe recommend changing pathways. But if it's your typical, you know yourself, with your typical exam stress, I would say stick it out. You can do it. Talk to your friends, talk to lecturers, ask them their advice. So yeah, that's I think the best answer I can give for that question.
Cool. Karis, do you have anything else to add?
No, Haley summed it up well.
Okay.
Thanks.
Next question, and this one is for Karis. You might, so I'm sure students are feeling very overwhelmed at this point in time. How do you just suggest that they get started, and how do they deal with that sense of feeling overwhelmed?
Yeah. So I think for me, always just getting started is the most difficult thing. And you guys are having a lot of information thrown at you suddenly all at once. So it is going to feel overwhelming. But what I would recommend, like I mentioned earlier, is actually really committing to what you are going to do. So let's say you've decided to do pathway one and you're able to do pathway one. Look yourself in the mirror and make a contract with yourself and tell yourself, I'm going to do this. I think that's an important step to take, because if you go into this with a mindset of saying, I can always just, if I get too lazy, just stop doing this, that's not going to help you. So, what I would do is, first of all, make sure that you are informed, get all the information together, read through all your emails, and even like draw a timeline for yourself. And look at what you're probably going to have to be doing on every day of the week and what your workload is for all of the modules, and just get like the information in order so that you can sort through that and process that. And then look at planning and what is best for you. How are you going to schedule all of your work in, and when the best times are going to be, and then communicate that to the people that you are living with as well, and tell them my working hours are from now to now, and please respect that time for me. And then also, yeah, just have a positive attitude and tell yourself that it's okay if you're feeling overwhelmed, and it might be a challenge, but you can do this. It's going to be okay. And there's a team of people who are committed to helping you. So we really just want you to be successful, and it's going to be okay.
Awesome. I know Miss Diedrichs always says, how do you eat an elephant? You start, okay, I don't know how it goes, but it goes along like you start just eating and you piece by piece.
One bite
It's
at
one
a time.
at a time.
One bite at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ellie, did you want to add anything to that?
I think just like Kara said, like make yourself to-do list, what you have to do, even if it's something small, like you're feeling overwhelmed, like put all your stuff in the file or print out all your notes, like just do something small. Oh yay, I feel accomplished. I used to do that all the time in CTA. I was like, I don't feel like doing work today. So I just like filed my stuff all beautifully and like highlighted, like just do something to say, okay, I did something. I'm not like a complete bag of potatoes. Like I am useful. So yeah, I think that's like just do anything, even if it's small things.
Thank you guys for tuning in. That brings us to the end of this video. As always, if you need any help, you can always email us, contact us, and all your lecturers are also available. We hope this video has been helpful and informative to you. So, bye. Let me conclude. Let's see. So how do you conclude now? And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope this was a no.
Okay,
Okay.
you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go.
And that. Okay, 3.
Why do you have all of this stuff?
Okay, and that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you for tuning in and watching. We will.
Okay. You can. I'll do it for real. Look, I'm throwing the hats.
Just remember, next video, I'm gonna get you back. Okay.
You